spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. He'll do it himself, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Atkins. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll go to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a little space. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Motion from the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
To the air, it's Dyer. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And I'm not going to blame this quarterback if he's not looking back this guy's way. I mean, early in the game, he's given him several opportunities to catch the football. He hasn't made plays. And I think as a quarterback, sometimes you lose a little bit of confidence and you'll start looking elsewhere.
Kick is in the air. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to throw, it's Atkins. Now improvising. Snagged in the middle, it's Booth. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Let's it fly. Find space on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the single back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Booth. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Atkins. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal. You still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here comes the option. Across the 25, he's got room. Right down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That was a lightning fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To throw, it's Adkins. Forced out of the pocket. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Firing to the end zone. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He wants to throw it again. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. It's Adkins. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3 straight incompletions, trying to find something that would work. But this defense, they stood up after giving up some yards and really finished this drive well.
Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Takes the grab. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Matthews. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking down the left side. He hauls it in and nobody's close. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
The sure hands, it's Thorne. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The running back has it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's complete to the left. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Adkins. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw on 3rd and long. He lets one fly deep. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Taking it the other way.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. He'll take it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Wide open spaces. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds us back in the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. The option look. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Looking for a man. It's Dyer. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Shows him the stiff arm. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Adkins. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Got a little space. Lots of running room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Gets it past the marker. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick completion on the outbound. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Got the first down and more. Turning on the Jets. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air, it's Atkins. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilbert. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Short throw to the sideline, complete. He steps out of bounds with the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Got his man.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A designed run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's caught. It's Witherspoon. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
He's going to take off. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Mark out of bounds at the 48. Second down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throw back.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Finding open areas. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Atkins. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab, it's Witherspoon. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Now from inside the red zone. Dances away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Adkins. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Here comes the two-point try. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Catch in the middle, it's Church. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Calls his own number. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, This defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Inside the 35. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Now they're going to throw it. Quick completion on the out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll send the back in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Adkins. Rushes on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And in a 2-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple more times.